The clowns of the new year. This year, I'm gonna lock in. Me when I lie. Come on, man. What do we... Prove that you're really about that life. You're playing Super Smash Bros. Your homie yells, "Hey, yo, he got 3 stocks left." It's time to sit up. You hear a squeaker on the other end of the line on any multiplayer game. It's time to sit up. Your e-girl tells you, "Please win this round." Lock in. You know, I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while now, and if you watched me way back when, then you would know I started off like a gaming channel. And I always told myself, oh, I'm gonna lock in and I'm gonna change lanes, because I didn't want to really do the gaming stuff anymore. But it was hard for me to just stop posting there because I already had a solid audience. And it was honestly the audience I messed with and I connected with them a lot. So I couldn't just drop everything. And I always just told myself, well, I'm gonna lock in, meaning like I'm gonna eventually drop that old channel and I'm gonna start this new one and close out that chapter, right? You know, I realized every time I would tell myself to lock in, like it would just help ease my mind a bit, you know, reduce that stress, those cortisol spikes. The whole time nothing would ever actually happen. How many times have you been in the gym and you've seen somebody with a really nice body, right? Dream bod, yes, sisters. And you always told yourself, oh my God, I'm trying to get like them. I'm gonna lock in. You know, like it helps when you say that, but how many times do you actually act on it and do it? It's so easy to say and it's so simple to say, but when you mix it with like an intense type of feeling, that's what makes it sound so serious. For example, right? Someone says, oh, I'm going on my villain arc, or this is my comeback season. You know, even me, I used to always say, oh, this year is gonna be my year. It sounds so serious, but at the same time, it sounds so vague, right? And it sounds convincing, but it also makes it not real. It always feels good to have a fresh start, right? Like new beginnings, new environments. Problem is some people are addicted to that feeling, right? They just love starting something new, but never sticking with it. We all got that one friend, man. You know, they swap between games. They can't stick to any single one, so they just make you constantly buy a bunch of that friend slop garbage. Or, you know, they say they're gonna learn and grind a game out, but then they only play it for like a week and quit. You hear day 1, you think, okay, fresh start, you know, let's get going, let's build something. You hear something like day 41, you know, it just sounds ugly, right? It's like that little ugly phase of where like your hair is kind of growing out, but it's not long and luscious yet, and then you still don't have like that fresh, clean taper, that clean cut. Now, if you heard like day 456, right? Like that's like impressive. That's like consistency, right? At that point, you're not even counting. That's just whatever it is that you're doing just becomes a part of you. Getting through that ugly phase, that's the hard part. Most people get stuck in that loop of restarting, you know? This month I'm gonna go crazy, poof, they're gone, right? Some time goes by. This month I'm gonna go crazy. All right, bro. Everybody wants to always feel like they got that anime backstory, right? So they start some new shit, it gives them that feeling. They just keep on restarting and starting some new shit, so they keep that feeling floating around. So the question isn't, you know, one day or day 1, it's day 1 or day 1 again. I'm not here to help you. J. Cole said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. You know, I'm not a self-help genius by any means. I'm just some random ass civilian who probably falls victim to the same shit that y'all do, and I'm making an observation. Some of you don't want to be helped because you like this cycle. You like the feeling of restarting shit. If you really wanted to lock in, you wouldn't need a YouTube video to tell you it. Matter of fact, just close the video out right now. I'm not gonna lie, just turn it all off. Go. I'm not above any of this either. You know, I love to hear how others in here, how they combat this loop or whatever, because we've probably all been in a situation where we said something, but we didn't actually follow through on it. If you're honest, you would call yourself out on it as well, right? I don't think discipline is what changes you, and I definitely don't think it's motivation either. I think discipline is what keeps you going, but the only way for that to work is with reasoning, with purpose. The change happens when that is found. It's almost like an epiphany, right? It's like who gets tired of themselves lying first. That feeling never leaves, and that would become your reason to actually lock in. Boom, call it a day.